located at Cedar Crescent at Denyame. Call us on 0207 228 455.
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
Leave keys.
I'm so deed of my bro, I'm sorry. If no money, don't call me. It's been a long way coming. It no go make sense if you don't know the journey. I did do I promise mommy, but man got no worries. Was like yesterday. Mama tell me I wise up. Anytime I fall, I go rise up. She say no be good look or stature. All this stuff I know. Anyhow with me. I got face my face, can't run from it. No stopping.
I know the stop, I know the set. My light is never gonna die. Then I go fire any dead food. My light is forever gonna shine. Before they know me from my area. Now I be hero to the guys. Because I came out so I conquered. My light is forever gonna shine. I just want to chill every day like ice water. Go cruise every day on top water. Nobody go borrow you umbrella on a rainy day. So I find the money, go where the money day. Every day I put my phone on DND. Flight mode, now money be the ginger me. Every day I am sipping my alcohol. Every day I am sipping my alcohol. Let's talk Calacuta, flexing mamacita. Sipping margarita, Colutiti, Atirita. Girls in New York shaking bomb in the tongue. Ball every day like I don't give a fuck.
I'm so deed of my bro, I'm sorry. If no money, don't call me. It's been a long way coming. It no go make sense if you don't know the journey. I did do I promise mommy, but man got no worries.
Hey, I know the stop, I know the set. My light is never gonna die. Then I go fire any dead food. My light is forever gonna shine. Before they know me from my area. Now I'm the hero to the guys. Because I came out so
it's been a very, very beautiful, great week for all of us. I pray so. But even if your week hasn't gone that well for you, don't worry. I mean, there are better days ahead of all of us. All we need to do is to keep our fingers crossed and hope for nothing but the very best. And music just gone by. His music titled Don't Call Me. It's music from Lil Kesh featuring Zyno on this one. I was hoping it was going to be Zando. Zyno Liski. It's not Zino. It's Zyno Liski. I was hoping that was going to be Zando on this one. See, Zando is with me in the studios of Love 99.5, and I've drawn him into this conversation because I'm saying your messages when the phone used to be. It has to do with our conversation for this morning. Listen, whether you like it or not, love is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. It only comes with a lot of issues that people have to contend with and to manage in a relationships. For example, love comes with a lot of compromises. Because if you don't compromise when it comes to relationships or the love relationship, it becomes problematic. Now, there are some bad habits. Or let me not qualify them with the word bad. Let me just say there are some habits that people who find themselves in relationships are not comfortable with, but they have to live with. So, for example, there are a lot of people who will say that I don't like the way my partner chews when he's eating. So, Luciano is fond of that. When I'm eating with him, but there are some people chew when they're eating.
Have you stayed with the Chinese before?
No, I'm not like Leo. So there are people who talk about the way their partners chew, and others have raised concerns about the fact that even after they finished eating, the way they like to pick their teeth, or muyu musim like I said in Chi, so they go like. They say, Charlie, it's something they dislike. Others will tell you, for example, that after eating, my partner put the plate down and maybe we'll wash the plate the day after. They are not comfortable with it. When it comes to the guys, for example, I'm sure that most of the women will say that for me, my guy would go to town or to work and come back home, remove his shoes and place them anyhow, or drop the socks anywhere in the house. The singlet and the shirts are dumped just across the house. They are not well arranged and stuff like that. There are women who tell you that, Charlie, they are uncomfortable when their partners do this. Again, some will say, for example, that the way my partner, when I raised it this morning, Lusani said, well, it's something that he doesn't like. So you buy the paste, and the toothpaste, for example, and you want to use a paste. Some will tell you that, listen, press the paste from bottom up. But there are people who will be pressing from any part of the paste. I mean, from the middle, from the top, or they just press it anyhow. So we're not pressing a baby cry if we're cha-cha.
They squeeze it like they are squeezing orange, but it's not orange. Why?
So this morning we're asking this question: what habit about your partner don't you like? What habit about your partner don't you like? What habit about your partner don't you like? Listen, our WhatsApp number is 055-1111-995. Again, I'll take it again. I mean, 055-1111-995. Record that habit that you don't like and send it to us. Tell me how you're even coping or managing to live with that kind of a habit. So this is what somebody sent to me this morning, and it's been cracking us all up. Take a listen to what somebody's problem is with his partner.
I am able to cope with all manner of bad habits and attitude. But what kills me is that my partner will be talking and yawning at the same time. This thing for over 15 years, we've been talking about it. We are not getting anywhere. What stops you from just pausing, yawning, and continue? Like, David, and when she finishes yawning, she will not start the sentence.
What's your own story? What habit does your partner have that puts you off, that you don't like? And tell me how you're coping. This guy says for 15 years, he's been living with this. And we'll be sharing a few more with you shortly. But listen, send them in. Let's have fun this morning. The number is 055-1111-995. So, all right. So, Zando, when we play this voice, somebody sent you a message, and you made me read the message. What does the message say?
Did you read it?
No, I didn't read it. No,
okay.
No. So what did the person say?
He also, a friend of mine, he says what he dislikes is when he brings a lady home, and around 5 a.m., 5:30 or 4 a.m., the lady will be on call speaking on top of her voice. It puts him off. So look, this guy I'm talking about, he's the quiet type. He's innocent looking. So basically, when he brings a lady home, he doesn't want the
neighbors to know that there's a lady in his room.
Or say and like the lady will be making a phone call on top of her voice, so that the other neighbors will get to know that
no, so don't bring your woman home.
No, but I mean, body no be firewood.
So if body no be firewood, after you have quenched your fire, allow the source to have, because
like that the Lumba said.
But
yeah, the will see.
Exactly.
No,
no, but the point is, the point is,
but if you are not there to make phone calls.
So what did the mother call her at 4:30? If it's say an emergency, you don't expect her to pick the call.
No, you pick the
call. He doesn't expect her to pick the call.
But from what the message from the story, it doesn't look like an emergency call. If it's an emergency call, you will know.
Exactly.
The thing is, we are doing this under quiet.
Oh, no,
you came in at the dead of
the person is doing it under the quiet. The person is doing it under the quiet. The lady, she's come to visit her guy. There's a call, whether from the mother, the father, the sibling. She's picked her call and she's talking.
And on top of your voice. Come on, look
around 5 a.m. This cannot be.
I understand that the plight of this.
Well, have you been through it yourself?
Oh, die.
So did he add how he's coping?
Oh no, he didn't add that. Basically, that was the message he sent to me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he even sneaked this lady into his room around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Basically because he doesn't want a lot of people to know that I've brought somebody.
I agree with what the lady did, whether intentional or unintentional. Let people get to know.
Yeah.
Say, Charlie, share them ho. No, but seriously speaking, how would you cope? So you mentioned, for example, Leo, that you had a partner some time ago who would want to eat from the cooking pot after you finish cooking.
Yeah.
So let's say you cook rice with two diamond. No, not for diakano.
Yeah.
Not home.
Yeah.
On the ground, on a table, in a chair.
Sometimes she'll be sitting on the ground.
And she'll be eating.
She'll be eating.
How did that make
with
you
her
feel?
hands, not even with a spoon.
How did that make you feel?
Irritating. Pick up a plate, eat like a lady.
No, but you see, the funny thing
is, so the fact that she's not eating from a plate,
I mean,
it makes her not to be a lady.
You know, it gives me this kind of view about you, and it's not like she's Sebi or a Krasini or anything, but that thing.
But
it makes her.
You know what I'm imagining right now? Also, she doesn't use a spoon.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining if it's rice, so she fetch the rice with the hand,
and then she don't like that.
but David, everyone has got a different orientation.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have told me that they're able to get satisfied eating when they sit on the floor.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
So these things. I think you should try as much as possible and embrace some of these things.
Yeah. I mean, for a measure,
Once she doesn't take it out,
I was okay with it, like to a certain point. But to be a honor man, like you know.
No, but once she doesn't, she doesn't do that with you in public. I mean,
but things you practice at home, you take it out. You know
take
that.
it out sometimes.
Sometimes you try as much as possible that consciously you will not do it outside. But if care is not taken, for example, someone who's eating and is munching on the food as if can you imagine? And then you're talking at the same time when you are munching on the food in a restaurant or at a party where your partner is with you. Can you imagine what people will be saying?
Yeah.
And when you're done eating, like somebody was saying to me yesterday, when you're done eating, I feel no we use him.
Where's the toothpick? And these things draw attention to you when you're in public.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
But you see, David, I mean, I think that all these things we are talking about putting you, the fact that, I mean, when you haphazardly arrange your stuff in your room and all that, what Leo spoke about, what you have been saying and all that. But what I dislike, two things. Number one, someone who whines a lot. Number two, you see, the water we generate from the washroom is called black water. The water we generate from the kitchen is grey water. Personally, what I dislike is for you to enter my washroom, use water closet, and you don't flush.
Hey,
big. But what will make you not flush anyway? Because after wooing you flush, after pooping you flush.
Exactly. After wooing, I mean, some ladies are fond of that.
Are you wooing and you don't flush?
Yeah, they will just leave the yellow liquid.
I don't know whether they want to accumulate it or whatever. So the first time she will want to wait for another 10.
Maybe she lives in a place where they don't have water. They fetch water, put it in what they call barrels. So you
things under no circumstances should not be accepted.
Have you tried to find out why the person did that or does that? For all you know, to new site. You so niho. Kakana ebugu barrel mu no okobia na wa flash, okobia no flash. Ebe you.
But you know, some things you are not supposed to let anybody else see. I mean, those are some of the things that I dislike. You know, I have my own flaws when it comes to some of these things. But one, don't talk to me if you haven't brushed your teeth in the morning. Don't even dare. You know, go to the
so you're like me, huh?
Yes.
When I wake up in the morning and I have not brushed, if you call me, I won't pick.
Yes.
If you talk to me,
I won't respond.
I won't mind because
you're alone.
I have not brushed.
But you're alone.
I haven't brushed. So I've done it over time. I'm used to it now. So when you say I'm alone, you want me to compromise on that. In that same regard, the person who would wee and not flash, she's done it in her home to the extent that she's become so used to it. She steps out of the comfort of her home, goes to another place, she will wee and not flash.
Yeah. No, but that's what she's used to. Cannot be accepted because personally, I don't even want to see those things like for my own body.
That's you, yeah.
Exactly. So why would you come to my place and do these things? I don't want to see my things. I mean, for my own body, I don't want to see it.
You know, when I was growing up, you know, like you mentioned the bathroom water, you call it the black water.
Yeah.
They're the same water that's flowing through the taps in the house. Only one is situated in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then one in the kitchen. But I don't want to swallow the bathroom water under whatever circumstance.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
It is bathroom water. I'm coming from the same tap.
No, it's not coming from the same tap. It's coming the environment into which that water is.
It's coming out from the same tap. So if I've washed my hands or I've washed a cup and I want to fetch water and drink from the bathroom, is it wrong?
No, I don't think you should. I don't think you should.
Have you been to a boys' school before?
Yes.
Where the boys are bathing?
Yes.
And you don't drink from that tap?
I never did.
Oh, come on, Jack.
No, I never did.
Boys' school changed me. Boys' school changed me.
Yeah.
When I went to a boarding house.
Yeah.
There was where the tap was and where we bathed.
Me, when I went to school, you know, sometimes they have a tank where everybody will go and then they will drink from their hands. I never did that. It just wasn't me. I won't even try it. I'll just go and buy water somewhere. It's just that orientation I had, because I remember even before sachet water became a thing in Ghana. My mom, she will boil the water before she puts. So I was very skeptical about
somebody's message. First of all, the person says we should play the voice again for him. but before we play that voice,
he has to decode what the guy said in the voice.
Listen, he goes on to say snoring. The man snoring is acceptable, but the woman is disgusting. How can I say when a man snores is acceptable and normal? When a woman snores is disgusting. I mean, how? And then another message on my phone. Let me retrieve this message. Okay, so passing bad air. So
farting.
Yeah,
farting.
Passing air is not a
But
problem.
who
for
likes
me.
that? Who likes that?
Oh, there are people who they agro.
They enjoy that.
As a competition. As DJ Puzo yesterday, for example, when we were planning for the topic, asked a similar question.
Oh, Mr. Record Bobby.
He didn't say he does it or he knows somebody who does it. He said he asked a question. Is it wrong to do it in the presence of your partner? And not the listen, the loud one.
Sometimes
The silent but violent ones.
it can hit you like a bullet.
Yeah. So me on that, I don't mind if my lady does that.
Loud,
I don't mind. But when it's bad, that's where I'll have a problem.
I mind,
so make sure that it's a clean air. These things are things.
So let's hold on for me. Don't send me the messages. Send it to this WhatsApp number 055-11-11995. That's our WhatsApp number. If you can, record a voice message and send it in. Don't type messages. This one is talking about the way some people yawn. See, you don't cover your mouth, but you open your mouth wide and yawn. It brings to mind the same thing about a guy who was talking about the yawning. Charlie, Leo Stanley, please, let's hear that guy one more time.
I am able to cope with all manner of bad habits and attitude. But what kills me is that my partner will be talking and yawning at the same time. This thing for over 15 years, we've been talking about it. We are not getting anywhere. What stops you from just pausing, yawning, and continue? Like, David, and when she finishes yawning, she will not start the sentence.
Right now.
You know, I say Apple saying or Tobe share fridge more.
I David and Ra.
No, I say Apple saying. I say Apple saying, and many of the messages are in. We'll play the voice notes shortly. But Leo, let's listen to one more time. I mean, go back. I say Apple saying. So you tell us about the panic canoe. I say Apple saying in our Tobe. Be share fridge anymore.
Mine, my wife.
I am able to cope with all manner of bad habits and attitude. But what kills me is that my partner will be talking and yawning at the same time. This thing for over 15 years, we've been talking about it. We are not getting anywhere. What stops you from just pausing, yawning, and continue? Like, David, and Apple saying now. I
thought I said now boss saying or say Apple saying.
Apple saying October. Listen again. Go back. Apple saying October. So you can hear the person. But one thing I want us all to also learn and have at the back of our minds is that if you have a habit and your partner says he or she's not comfortable with it, why can't you change it? Why can't you put an end to that habit? I know somebody would also argue and say, why don't you also cope with the habit?
There are some
so which one should be adhered to? Coping with it or changing from the habit?
David, I think there are times you need to compromise. So, for example, I've shared my personal story. So, you have come to my washroom. You have used it. Maybe you are used to the fact that, you share a lot of washroom with plenty people. You have come to mine. I expect you to flush when you are done using.
I keep it clean.
Exactly,
keep it the same
keep
way
it
that
clean.
you which is a general thing that anybody should learn. You know.
Like, you want to fart in my room when we're alone. This thing is disgusting. It should not be accepted. I cannot accommodate that. So if you are a fan of that, you need to compromise and stop.
So why don't you? Will that destroy your relationship? Let's say the lady who come and movie and not flash. Will that destroy your relationship?
Well, I will try and advise. If she takes my advice, that's fine. But
what would be wrong if you flash after her?
Say it again.
What would be wrong if you flash after her?
But do you hear what I said?
You don't want to see. You don't want to see your
exactly. I'm not going to flash on here. I'm not going to flash on here. I can't do that.
Listen, Dave, the thing is, some of the things are tolerable. For me, some things are natural. It's snoring and passing gas, and
passing
and eating from a bowl directly after cooking.
Yes,
pressing the middle of a paste.
No, that one is
the farting, but you can control it.
Oh yes, you can.
Personally, I can control it, so why can't you control it?
Imagine you're in a car with this lady. The lady is driving. You are in the passenger seat, and then Charlie, you've held it a couple of times. The thing keeps coming. It has to come out.
No. There's a way you can let it go up.
Or better still, imagine you are in the bedroom, she's in the bathroom, and then you just overhear her, passing something loud one in the bathroom, for instance. We all know what happens in the morning. It's natural.
Let's listen to some voice messages from our listeners out there. We'll be activating the phone lines as well shortly. But listen, what habits about your partner do you dislike, and how are you managing or coping under the circumstances? Take a listen to this.
Around 9 p.m., 10 p.m., basically because he doesn't want a lot of people to
David, one thing that I don't like about my woman is when I was not married and I sneak in a package, thinking that she would be quiet throughout the night. And along the line, you will see her talking. Charlie, I can't cope it. I am a quiet guy, gentle, slow on the low. I speak on the low tone. But you come and you just it kills me. It kills me. So this is what I'm thinking. But thank God, the woman that I married. No so crowd there again. But I said, well, arranging your man, I like putting. I am well managed. What putting things in place, but no scatter home. These are the things that I don't like. But now I should say, Bibia, but now with that. Me, I can position my thing and know that somebody has touched it. But by the time you come from work, you see her just scattering everything from there.
One other thing that I dislike is, again, like he's saying, I like to arrange my stuff. And if, for example, if it has to do with shoes or has to do with belt, it has to do with my keys, I know exactly when I go, I can find my thing.
Yeah.
So when I've placed my thing somewhere and I come back and it's not where I placed it,
touch it.
Well, that is where it's always supposed to be. No, touch it.
Okay.
But place it back where you took it. Let it be where you took it. But when I'm looking for it, I feel like, where who may you, I don't want that. I know exactly where to go and find what it is I'm looking for. But somebody will take it and go place it somewhere else, and when you're looking for it, you can't find it, Charlie. It's bad. But Fatilo enters the studios. Now, Fatilo is our brother from, our sister station in Shawa 4.5. He's with the sports team there. He's listening to the conversation and walks in and says, what? Fatilo, good morning.
Good morning.
No, how are you doing?
What I said attracted him here.
Okay, fine.
What I said about the 14 bits.
Mama call raw.
I love FM.
Mama call raw.
Matimiti.
Because I love FM. So, what about mention I would want to be? Not doing what I cry. What you from?
And can you pound?
What 2 minutes?
Can you pound?
Hey. You probably 7.
I think they be chanting the
You see, David, I will demonstrate to you how you'll be able to let it go up.
It's not all the time.
It is possible.
It's not all the time. Listen, when it's dropped a couple of times, like 4-5 times, and you keep it goes back up. The next time when it's coming, you have noises, funny noises in your stomach. So, listen, take a listen to these other voice notes here.
David, my wife will be chewing gum. That chewing gum, and then that sound that they do for that kind of sound that they use chewing gum, and then she'll do it every time, and you complain, and when she knows it irritates me, and then she'll continuously do it, even when I'm in the car, in the sitting room, and sometimes you even do it at the working place, and then some customers will be like, why? And then you complain, irritated, and she'll tell you, I'm exercising my jaw. Hey, that thing.
But you know what? That irritates me too.
Yeah.
The one when they chew it like he's saying,
guilty.
and then you hear the sound. The most annoying bit is when they do that Barola pop thing.
I don't do that, but I'm guilty.
The tita.
Yeah. And I've given this excuse before. I'm exercising my jaw.
Oh, massa. Think about the person who's around you.
Oh, yeah.
Think about the person who's around you. And like he said, she takes it to work. Customers come and you're doing the same in the presence of the customers. What are you communicating to them?
But I don't do it in the midst of people. When I'm
one day.
Oh, not really. I'm able to control myself, David.
Let's listen to this other voice message.
Yo, Dave, good morning. One thing about my wife I don't like, and we've talked over it almost for the past 6 years.
you know, if you bana say me that was say me that me rest say the first thing she will come and do is she will smell my armpit, and I hate it. I ask her why, and she says she just feel like doing that. Me and also
trust me, she's not smelling your armpit too. Maybe she's trying to smell your neck area. The girl pay for my account. So neck
or maybe it's her fetish
or dentish.
Yeah, I mean, some women like that. They like
it turns them on.
Yeah,
but the guy will bath anyway before coming to sleep.
Not just men have this peculiar scent on them that only ladies can smell, and sometimes I don't know about him, but that's what I know. Sometimes,
was it in a leaks for you or something?
Oh, come on, you know these things. Come on.
Take a listen to this voice message as well.
Yeah, David, my partner has a few habits that most women have, like nagging, this and that. But the one I find very unusual is I think she's spendthrift. I would not say shopaholic, but spendthrift. Let me give you an example. She can tell you, this coming Sunday she has a wedding coming up, and she needs to get a green shoe to match a green dress. So she has to go to the boutique to get a shoe. So you're thinking, she's buying the green shoe. She'll come back with the green shoe, a red shoe, another black, probably blue as well. Somebody that's going to buy a green shoe. She goes to the supermarket. She'll tell you, what do I need? I'm going to buy bread and eggs. And then when she comes out, she has the bread and egg, all right. But has chocolates, she'll buy just unnecessary stuff. I mean, it's something I really can't stand. I'm always fighting with her over it. But she keeps doing it. You understand? Sometimes she'll tell you, the schools have reopened, then she needs to buy, let's say, a couple of black shoes for her kid. I said, okay. Fortunately, my friend sells shoes, so go there. I'll call my friend. My wife needs two black shoes for her daughter.
All right, I hear you. I mean, so your partner likes to spend. I mean, she's buying quality stuff and you can afford it. I mean, what's the big deal? This one is from Joel, and I don't know whether it's Joel's personal thing, but it says, so when the person leaves the washroom and goes to brush their teeth outside the room.
I'm guilty of that. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I like, standing in the open air brushing my teeth.
One thing I hate is when I'm coming to work, and for people who, for one reason or the other, do not have washrooms and they are by the gutter, by side of the gutter, and they are brushing, and then the paste, the whitish thing
is on their
mouth, the lips, their chin. Jesus Christ! Yeah. But I'm happy I don't have that.
But some of these things, it comes with some nostalgic feeling.
Oh, Brad Jack.
Like bathroom outside, in the open, and I learned that thing when I
when it is raining.
Yeah, like open air bathroom, free with your.
So you have tried that before when it is raining?
No, not when even on like hot nights, like hot days when the weather is.
When was the last time you tried such a thing?
About this week I've done it like twice.
How?
Listen, let's activate the phone lines.
Outside and take a bath.
Let's activate the phone lines. I mean, in case you just joined us, our conversation is quite simple. If you have a partner, whether it's a wife or a husband, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, what habits does he or she have that puts you off, that you dislike? But listen, you're managing it anyway. You heard somebody say that he's lived with a wife who, will be yawning and talking at the same time. You don't make, sense of anything the person is saying. Call us now on 03220 83596, 03220-83597, 03220-83598. Call us now. Share your own dislikes about the habits of your partner with us. Let's actually have fun with it and tell the partner not to take it seriously. I mean, some of the partners, if you're not careful, say, radio. So Christopher's on the line. Hi, Chris. Good morning.
Yeah, David, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm well, Chris. Good to have you.
Yeah, this is a good show. But Dave, you've not told us what your wife does. So, I know she would like to delay you anytime you want to go out early. So, David, I was privy to issues where people come to me. There's a young man who said that they the husband will always go and poo and come and ask her to go and flash. But sometimes he said that sometimes he will use his boxer shorts to clean himself after the poo and then will ask her to go and wash the boxer shorts. It all boils down to the training that we have gotten. That's why we have seen that before you marry, you must know certain things about the person, because some of these things
Chris, forgive me. Are you sure you're not talking about your own self in this narration?
No, David, I can't do it. David, I counsel people. People come to my office for a lot of advice. And David, I want to also say that you see, when you know who your partner is, you can adjust to certain things so that it wouldn't be irritating to you, or find a way of advising him or her so that you can have a smooth stay. Finally, compound houses. Maybe that's why God has to help us to build our own houses. Compound houses. Hey, the things that David goes on there, and I saw a lot. So we all pray that David, thank you very much.
Chris, thanks very much for joining us. I can see Alex on the monitor, and so is Emmanuel. But let me start off with Emmanuel. Hi, Emma. Good morning. No, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, and let's hear you, sir.
Yeah,
is this Emmanuel or Alex?
Alex.
Okay, Alex, good morning, sir. Let's hear you, boss.
Good morning. Yeah, please. My only challenge with my partner is whenever he give you one CD, he thinks it's a loan. He will ask you to give him here 100 CDs, whatever amount that you give to her, she will take it. But when you need a coin, she will take it as a loan, and the next time you allow you to make a one CD, we won't share you. I mean, I don't understand. Are we not partners? Are we not trying to build the family together? That's my only challenge.
Alex, did you ask her to give you a loan? Because there are some men who say, can you give me a loan of 10 cities? But most of the 20 cities. Can't you loan your budget?
No. You were certainly mentioned that I'm giving you this money does not belong to me, or it belongs to this people, then I'll have to pay it back. And the time, whenever you see something in your pocket, I go for the credit down,
Thank you very much for joining us, Alex.
I think you should listen to what Daniel Macaulay said. McDan said,
yeah. So your wife's money is her money.
Her money. This one you cannot do anything about it.
Do we have Emmanuel on the line or Edward? Who do we have on?
Edward, yes, sir.
Edward, good morning, sir. Edward is calling us from Bekwai. Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah. What I hate about her is chewing gum. She doesn't do it at any time to daytime when we're watching news. That's what she does. Then it really bores me, and I have to leave her alone to watch it when go out somewhere. That's what really bores me.
Have you spoken to her to try to see if she can put a stop to
it? She will never understand. She will never understand.
I hear you, Edward. Thanks for calling us. 03-220-83596, 03-220-83597, 03-220-83598. Our conversation this morning is, what habit about your partner do you dislike or puts you off, and how are you coping under the circumstance? Kofi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dave. Maybe I drew me so now I now so phone line. When you say these characters, when you talk of it, your partner wouldn't listen and she will not change. Somebody was saying 15 years. He has had issue with their partner for 15 years. I have had 30 good years, and it seems she's not changing. But what annoys me most is that when she sees you with different character, different things that she doesn't like, she will complain. You don't want to change. Me adiani amoko na share. Me remember friends which are just the handkerchief epipa. The bia media amoko adiani na adiani no so share. Na me remember friends so she doesn't like it at all. Esa kwa na me ho anytime. You are what no so no die kura die ne nka me remember friends so no na ye. But she wouldn't change. And so the opposite change. In this idea way, like I think Eugene said, we have to come to a compromise. Nipa no wants something. No fancy sa no tie no wa fancy sa.
Here you Kofi, thanks for joining us. Oh, Nana Kweku, Nana is on the line. But Nana, you sent us a WhatsApp message already.
And there's another one too. What in fact it says mobile phone, mobile, which means wherever you're going. There are times you can call her from morning to afternoon, and she'll tell you, I'm somewhere with the other for piano, be a baby. Then my phone and that baby. That's it. You can call several times, and I presume most men are facing the same problem. Calling their wives and their wife's mobile phone. They'll ask you for a new mobile phone. You buy it for them, but yet you can call several times and no, you never answer it. That's one of the. I've complained. I've stopped. Sometimes I have to call my son for my son to go and give his phone to her so that we can talk.
I can imagine what you're saying, because again, when she calls you and
then you don't pick.
That one, that will break loose. Thank you.
Tuga, good morning. How are you, sir?
Well,
go, Kojo.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Are you Tuga or you're Kojo?
Tuga.
Good to have you, Tuga. Welcome, sir. So, and where are the women? Tuga, let's hear you.
Okay. Let me first of all say that Kofi should take his time when he comes on the radio. Sometimes, most of the time, he sounds antagonistic. Most of us are listening. A lot of people are listening. So he should take his time when he comes on radio. Now, let me come to my issue. What I hate about my woman is in the morning when she's not brushed her teeth and we have visitors, and when she's talking to them and she draws very close to them. Sometimes you go outside, a visitor has come, and she will not distance herself but try to get very close to the person. Sometimes I'll be spying the window and I would rather be pushing myself backwards as if I'm the one close to the person. Sometimes it doesn't go well with me at all.
Especially when maybe from where you're standing as you know, Tuga, maybe you see the person, the visitor touch the nose once or twice.
Yes, sometimes you can sense the person's the facial expression that maybe the person is sensing something, and sometimes I try pushing myself back as if I'm standing by it. I don't feel I feel uncomfortable.
So Tuga, when you see that, call Adra bra Kosia bra here the mama. Let's go to contributions or to us why. Tuga, thanks very much for sharing yours. Thanks very much. Kojo, good morning.
Good morning, David.
How are you, Kojo?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm blessed, though. Good to have you, sir. Let's hear you, boss.
Yeah. In fact, this program has been good, and from the beginning that you started, my wife and I have been listening, and we have been telling ourselves what each of us have been doing and we don't like. And I tell you that we are resolving to be of good behavior to each other. And one thing I told my wife is that sometimes when we are having an argument or we are discussing something, because she has already taken sides with one side of the issue, whatever you say, she wouldn't accept it. So I told her about that this morning, and she has accepted to, change. So that's it. In fact, it's been a good program. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. And so, Kojo, I'm happy. I mean, myself and Leo and Steve Zando were saying that radio indeed gets results. Yeah. Based on this thing we think we're having fun with, it's giving you an opportunity to be able to have this conversation with your wife.
That was beautiful.
Say again?
That was beautiful.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that the two of them have come to some kind of an understanding and compromise on it. Radio indeed gets results.
Sometimes, you may not be aware of some of these things, so until you are drawn to your attention is drawn to it.
David. Morris, good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Let's hear you, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, David, what irritates me with my wife is whenever she finished brushing her teeth, she made a certain noise with water in her mouth. They put water into their mouth and then they make a certain noise. I don't know how.
She's gargling, eh?
Like when you said these things, she always do it, and she said that made her teeth, the brushing of her teeth, very well for her. So it's irritating, Papa. Thank you.
Morris, thanks for sharing. And
yeah, so
she's gargling.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Richard. Good morning.
I want to say this in Chi.
Richard, please go ahead.
All right. David, about our intercourse and I say sexual advances. Mere eya obia o maxe o bafo se bia obese e bibia da bia be ma no nko a na wa ya ba ko no na wa bre no obeka se na ba ko pe onu ama o ba wa ko ye no wa bre no ba ko pe na obetima ye yeah, another challenger. Me face wo. Me marriage.
I hear you.
Sorry about that.
Richard, is this a habit?
Maybe she was even hesitant in the first place. But she doesn't make the first move. When the guy even tried to make the first move, maybe she was
the ball passes
yes. When he gets the first one done, and you want more.
Listen to our very final caller. And she's Emilia Tamaklo. Emilia is on the line right now. Hi, Emilia. Good morning.
David.
Yeah.
David, good morning.
Good morning, Emilia. Aleke.
My phone number.
My follow.
You today, the lady that don't want to talk.
It's so tough for the ladies.
I'm talking for the David. Do you know what I don't like about my husband? You be wearing boxer shorts in the house and bare chested.
It turns you on.
I said, the cook on down.
Does it turn you on?
What's it?
Does it turn you on?
No, it puts me off. Men pekra. So did you hear some Belgian be or Belgian? Obefu seriously baby. O ti kwa na wefu. They be a men no come see one day we dey over public na wa koye. Ubegu we ni ba si. O tie pa obegu me your best friend.
Emilia, how does it babe? So let's speak to Ken then. Ken is on now. Ken, number 12. Let's hear you, sir.
Hey, I'm number 12.
I
didn't want to talk, but I think with what Richard said, I want to advise him. He shouldn't even try it at all. The Bakupena said, Hana and Yemen Quay, so no misa. Into those home, Ubit me about Kupen and Yemen could be son, and other men could try back. Now, go find him, yeah.
Ken, thank you very much for joining us. Listen, I'm happy about the conversation, especially the gentleman who came in and said that he was listening to the wife, the program with the wife, and they've been able to talk about these things. I pray that many would also be able to do same, so they would have a very beautiful relationship. Let's go back onto our WhatsApp console and listen to these, beginning with this one.
It's not easy. Marriage. This is the situation where you take your certificate before you start the course. My husband, when he comes home, he puts his things anywhere. Kitchen, living room, wherever. So you'd have to go around to be picking. But for him, you dare not fart anywhere apart from the bed and the washroom. Even if you're alone in the bedroom, he shouldn't come and meet you with that odor. He hates that. Again, if you have not brushed your teeth, you don't prepare breakfast. If you prepare it, he will not eat. And you don't use toothpick when he is eating. If you have finished eating, you don't use your toothpick to take the leftovers from your in between your teeth. When he is eating, you dare not do it. Hey, these terms and conditions, Charlie.
Terms and conditions do apply. Having heard this story, don't you think, single people should be inspired to live together for some time before they get married?
That's for another conversation. But I'm imagining maybe, and madam, I don't know your name though, but I'm imagining maybe you have done eating, he's eating, and then you pick up a toothpick, and then you bring out maybe some chunk of small meat beef from in between your teeth. I think to some extent I agree.
Yeah,
with
I
you,
mean,
man. So walk away.
Yeah,
and go do it.
You know,
the problem I have with.
But I wouldn't mind because I can kiss her and all that. So I mean, there's nothing.
No, you know, it's not really about that.
It's about
the thing is, generally, there are some things that you just do not let other people see.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to learn about those things. Picking your teeth in front of somebody, farting or belching or all these little things. Make sure that you present yourself
for the farting. For the farting, depends how it's
like I said, you know, passing gas, for example, it's not something that you show. It's not something that you hide at the same time.
But one other thing she said that I also, I'm thinking about is that when you do breakfast for the man, prepare breakfast for the man, and you haven't brushed your teeth, you eat it.
Like it's no big deal, but that
should be the first thing, right?
That should be the first thing. Just go to the washroom, make sure that you look clean. And some of these women, they'll be wearing the shower cap, and the nightie will be, one way or the other. Like, come on, Debbie. Dave, Mama, come on. I'm not saying that every morning you should be looking like Beyonce. No, but
Beyonce.
Like she's the go-to woman when we talk about the yardstick.
Yeah, that's it.
So when you wake up in the morning, please, to me, first thing, use
the washroom.
Yeah, no. So even if it's the thing that they wear in the morning, they have a name for it.
The morning coat.
The morning coat, not but they have this like lingerie.
The lingerie, the nightie.
Nightie,
whether Beyonce brushes her teeth anytime she wakes up. You see, only when she's out there. This was from a very good friend of ours. Says, I never get to have my complete washed socks. Always one pair is missing, and I simply don't understand it. I have to go round, only to find them hiding in my kids' wardrobe among their socks. I don't know how this keeps happening every time. So I have now decided to wash my own socks. It's from a very good friend of ours. All right, so let's share 2 more voice messages and then we'll call it a day.
Hello, Dave. And then the my boss, I'm so. Never be had pool. And they have me pa and they say, maybe ask some more for clarification. Now, of course, confusion. Papa, there's no mammy come anymore. Yes, I have a mama bread. And now, so will be the day. So we see a dream now, no strong from us at the only did. Now we are time for toothpick or they want to sing for 50 and what jai piam and I'm minutes. Like so am I going to kiss this thing? And now so we are done. Now all flatting, what if fush. What kind was would that baby? Hey, as a mo, boy.
Listen, for the laundry drop off or the grocery pickup or even the lunch sit down or the tank fill up, when asked cash or card, listen, it's always card for me. I switched from cash to card for all my payments with MasterCard, and I've been enjoying it all this while. So switch from cash to card. So the Friday is here, and KFC has dropped the price, so you don't have to drop your favorite meal. Enjoy the delicious Streetwise 2 for only 39 Ghana cedis at your nearest KFC restaurant. Limited time, unlimited goodness. KFC is indeed finger-licking good. Now, did you know that eggs contain all the 9 essential amino acids in sufficient amounts to support effective muscle growth, recovery, and maintenance? Come to the Ejuso Municipal Assembly Conference Hall this Friday and Jobe Methodist Church on Saturday at 5 p.m. to learn all about eggs and enjoy free eggs. Remember to eat an egg today. Follow the campaign on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Extra O. All right, so we've got some messages for you. And don't forget that the Minister for Education, Honorable Educhum, will be on the show this morning to talk about the textbooks issue and all other matters relating to education here in Ghana. Please stay tuned. That will be on the Super Morning Show in a bit. But for now, some messages.
Obi na invite me say memra wedding. Na me bedroom here. Me hwe am for dressing. There's more room for improvement. Me say Messi afa me ho me gina ha. Mr. Ultimate mo. Me nya kire wo say wo wura Ultimate Fashions mo. Refrigerando, Kenneth Cole, Max Fendi, Perry Jacob, and member chefs papa bi. Italian shoes, slippers, sandals, khaki, material trousers, office wear. Enye na wo. Enye member nko a wo. Ema die wo. Ema nyoma ye sheko wedding, party, engagement. Brands from across the world. Ellen Trace, Adriana Papel, Jones New York, Tehari, Casper, Any bebre keka se mo hia mo ho saa na se mo da ne di saa no a mo nda ne di spectacularly. Said ye be ya enkrofo be hu se oh wodro no edi mu wedding gown kolanta de ni nyina wo ultimate fashion o mapon wedding no. Would you take comment here by me?
I like your dressing.
Medase.
Abrantie, why you do?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, why for now, Barabe?
Oh, Debbie, Edum here. Kumasi Ultimate Fashions, Prisons Runabout. Accra, opposite UTC. Ultimate Fashion. Beauty is our style.
You provide the fire.
Daily focus on your superstation Love 99.5 FM is giving you an opportunity to start your day right with anointed men of God. Tune in daily at 5:15 a.m. and be blessed. Be edified with Joel Osteen on Monday.
Just because it seems like God is too late doesn't mean that He's not going to come through. Don't be impatient for Him to act. Keep believing, keep praying, and every blessing that belongs to you will show up.
Receive the word with Reverend Eric Ajay Bediako of New Life City Chapel, Buokrom, every Tuesday.
Anytime the Holy Ghost comes to dwell in your heart, He produces His nature in you. And so you that some time ago you were whatever, you begin to have desires for holy things in your life.
On Wednesday, make a date with His word, His power, and His presence with Reverend Victor Osei, General Overseer of Family Chapel International.
One thing you should never allow in your life is for people to take you for granted. Go where you are celebrated and not where you are simply tolerated.
Live a relevant life every Thursday with Reverend David Seth Kwanzaa, head pastor of Mid-Country Chapel, Amoko.
No matter what chances you have lost, opportunities you have lost, God is able to restore them. Who is this God that can cause something to come out of Nazareth?
And on Friday, Reverend Simon Ampofo of Gracefields Chapel comes your way with Word Explosion.
You are blessed in your going out and blessed in your coming in, even now and forevermore.
Daily focus on Love FM. Start your day right with a word from God.
Yes, DBS Industries has done it again. We have taken the lead by introducing the newest Colorlink Plus roofing sheets. It comes with 20-year warranty against fading.
Hold on a second. Did you say 20-year warranty against fading?
Yes. In addition, it has self-clean properties, meaning it has the ability to clean dirt that settles on it, making your roof look beautiful at all times.
This DBS offer is super cool.
Get your Colorlink Plus roofing sheet for your roof today. Look out for Colorlink imprint on our sheets. Locate DBS Limited in Kumasi on the Kumasi Accra Road at Adakwajachi opposite Kwamo Guel filling station. Call our hotline on 050-600-4141 or 0543-286-637. Visit our other factories in Accra, Tamale and Takrady. DBS Industries, your roof experts. Why risk having your visa denied when you have Excel Plus education? Do you have an offer to study in the UK, Canada, USA, or Australia this September? Do you require professional guidance on how to submit your visa application? For a free support on all aspects of your visa and student application, get in touch with Excel Plus Education right away. Call or WhatsApp us for no cost at all on 0243 334894 or 0246 725909. Excel Plus Education, putting you in charge.
Makion Restaurant, continental and local dishes. Ediani Papa Fie, Upedia Bowunsa. Makion Restaurant, continental and local dishes. Ediani Papa Fie, Upedia Bowunsa.
Makion Catering Services, ye nimu fritete, Adrian Pa, e mahode. Wedi die wieno, na wenum so da ho, na die kumi krane se, e buono da fo. Makion Hotel, Supermall Bibiada, amu wenya hoto, fully air conditioned, free Wi-Fi, and a conference hall with modern gadgets. Upewe, na upedie. Makion Restaurant, Usubecha, door-to-door services. Sheshe Makion Services, ewu Kumasi Asukwa, anase audio. Makion ni, na ufon suni. Fre omu awa mumatrofo iso, 0322-496-249, anase 02 0244 417 446. Makion Services 7 is what we are. Ubedia Bonsano. Ubedia Bonsano.
Did you hear that Electroland Ghana is still running Founders Day promo? Yes! From now till stocks last, make your way into any Electroland Ghana showroom and choose appliances from Samsung, Media, Nasco, and TCL at affordable prices. Products ranges from microwaves, gas cookers, fridges, air conditioners, and more. All you have to do is to walk in and grab yourself some luxurious electronics for your home at affordable prices. Or call 0503 159 739 for more info.
Charlie, Malcolm never they stop the blow on a mind. So Malcolm says shop Fala at any Malcolm shop near you. Enjoy a whopping 20% off this weekend from Friday 21st to Sunday 23rd July 2023. It's the Malcolm Fala promo. Terms and conditions apply. Malcolm, where Ghana shops.
On Sacrum, we are bringing you the historic party of all time. Rich Condos present the exclusive all-black party. Oh yes, this is officially the biggest party to hit the summer. The venue, the Rich Condos, Leslie Opokuwari Drive, Kumasi. 2 days, 2 nights, Friday 25th and Saturday 26th of August. The time is 3 p.m. till you drop. Music by DJ K Crack, DJ Rampage, Chichi DJ, DJ Castro, DJ Mike Tonto, and DJ Master Rice. The exclusive all-black party is hosted by MC Stunner, Mensa Jr., and MC Frankie Breaks. We top it up with live performances from Kiddie, Medical, Osakrom Sikeni, YP, and many more. The rate is 100 Ghana Cedis regular, and VIP goes for 200 Ghana Cedis. It's 2 days of unforgettable experience, many surprises, more celebrities, guest artists, live performances, best DJs, all under one roof. There will be a strict table reservation policy. For more information, just call 0244 568 252 or 0591 585 979. The exclusive all-black party is powered by Love FM.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
My TV viewers, my street can crunch me. That do I'm up my nutty. I can't say I walk back, you know, till you walk over the G.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM. Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
And it's live right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's a Friday, and DJ Wobete is getting us into the mood, getting us into the groove on a Friday morning. I like the last bit of, Abengwaha and then Densu. DJ Wobete. I don't know where this guy has been of late, but let me say congratulations to the graduating students of the 6th Senior Command and Staff Course 44 and Master of Science in Defense and International Politics, the class of 2023 at the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College, particularly to you, Irene MFA Apau for short. Congratulations on your acquisition of a Master of Science in Defense and International Politics from the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. But of course, this morning we're having a conversation about education, and we're having that conversation, because lots of you have asked questions about textbooks. Okay, on Wednesday, that conversation started on Top Story with Evans Mensah, and in that conversation, NACA had gone round and they realized that some schools were not using the prescribed textbooks. In fact, some of the teachers complained that they don't have the full set of textbooks. So this morning, we want to have that conversation right here on the Super Morning Show. Why don't we have the full set of textbooks at the primary and junior high school levels? In fact, at the primary level, we're told they have 5 out of the 8 or 10. And then at the junior high school level, no textbooks, not even one, following the implementation of a new curriculum in the 2021-2022 academic year. Stay with us right here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7. We'll be having, that conversation shortly. But first, open that door into your dream house. There's no feeling quite like returning home after a busy day at work. I mean, that feeling you get hearing the keys, turning the lock to open the door, and walk into your own little piece of paradise. Well, with a mortgage from ABSA, you get to enjoy that feeling over and over again in your own home. If you're a salaried worker, you can borrow up to 5 million Ghana cedis at fixed or variable interest rates and pay back your loan over a period of 20 years. Discover how to get things done at absa.com.gh. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. Terms and conditions apply. So you know what? The Ghana Revenue Authority, in collaboration with the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, informs the general public that property rate bills for all metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies are available electronically on portal.myassembly.gov.gh. Now, all ratepayers are advised to log on to portal.myassembly.gov.gh with their phone numbers and validate their properties, view bills, and pay electronically using either mobile money, debit and credit cards, bank transfers and checks. There must be no cash payment whatsoever to anybody. All payments must be made online at portal.myassembly.gov.gh. The general public is further advised that Act 936, Section 156, Subsection 1 prescribes sanctions, which include the sale of the defaulting properties to defray the amount owed. Ratepayers are therefore